We're breaking down these 6 Game of Thrones theories you need to know for Season 7. Now, we've been doing all we can to prepare ourselves for Season 7 of Game of Thrones this Sunday, from long, meditative walks in the woods to relaxing leech therapy to staring into the fire for clues from the Lord of Light. We've also been staring out at the endless sea of theories to get a hint of what's to come for this next to last season. Will we finally get our Clegane Bowl? Will Arya avenge her family by killing Littlefinger, Jon and Dany joining forces, the Night King's history as a Stark, Gendry rowing to the end of the map? There are so many theories out there, and the Lord of Light has gone silent on us, so we're focusing on the meatiest, most intriguing theories that might crack open Season 7. So I guess possible spoilers. Yeah, maybe, sort of. I mean, it's out there, but you've been warned. First up, the prince that was promised. This is a big old theory that stems from a prophecy mentioned in the books, which Maester Aemon mentions in A Feast for Crows, and Melisandre has taken on as her personal mission. Assuming that the Azor Ahai and the prince that was promised theories refer to the same savior who will beat back the darkness, there's a whole slew of speculation as to who this could be, and all seem at least somewhat possible. We've heard Jon, Samwell, Jaime, Dany, and Davos all offered up as possible saviors, but really, our money is on Jon, with the Season 6 confirmation that Jon is a hidden Targaryen, making his very existence an actual Song of Ice and Fire, plus him coming back from the dead, i.e. being reborn amid salt and smoke. We put him as our Azor Ahai frontrunner. Second, a theory that has been discussed a lot and we find to be both intriguing and very likely. Now, many folks out there believe that Cersei will meet her final doom this season, but by whose hands? Or hand. That's right. Cersei's one-handed brother lover, Jaime Lannister, is believed to be the owner of the singular hand that will kill the Mad Queen. And maybe it's a jump for us to call her that, but she has already taken a page from the Mad King and smited her enemies and a bunch of innocent bystanders with wildfire, and since that was the exact same reason Jaime stabbed the Mad King in the back to prevent him from destroying King's Landing by wildfire, Cersei has certainly set her and her brother up to roleplay that whole Kingslayer story. Plus, there's that prophecy from Cersei's teen years that doesn't end with her children in gold shrouds, at least not in the books. Now, the full prophecy says that a little brother will choke Cersei to death, and while our girl on fire has always taken this to mean both her youngest and smallest brother Tyrion, this could in fact mean her minutes younger brother Jaime. Third, we're looking at that theory that traces back to our own Nerdist halls. Maester Dan Casey has previously proposed that Varys is a merman.
Yes, he is.
Mostly due to his ability to travel great distances in the blink of an eye. And while this is definitely an interesting theory, the actor who plays Varys has finally flat out denied his character has a fishy tail. So another perfectly strange theory bites the dust. Or does it? Because it would be just like a merman to deny that there are mermen in order to keep their secret underwater kingdom hidden. The theory lives! So stupid. Fourth, Bran as the legendary Brandon the Builder. Since Hodor's hapless fate as sacrificial doorstop has proven that Bran's psychic time travel and warging powers can affect the past, many of us are wondering if his powers are limitless and can affect all of time and history. Brandon the Builder is thought of as a legend, with some Westerosi scholars even saying that the actual Brandon may not have existed, but is really a mythological character who represents several different ancient kings' contributions to building the wall. But one key detail sets the stage for Bran to potentially be the fabled Bran the Builder. In the books, Old Nan seems to lump all of the Brans in her memory into one person. Could this be because Bran shows up as all the Brans in history? And now that Bran has learned more and more about the Children of the Forest and their role in creating the White Walkers, Bran could go way back in time to ensure the wall is built and that man is protected from the evil magics of the forest. And of course, what would a GOT speculation fest be without at least 2 or 3 dozen mentions of dragons? And there are a lot of dragon theories floating around out there. Some of them you probably already know. Bran could warg a dragon because why the hell wouldn't he? Tyrion will ride a dragon because he's secretly a Targaryen and it's been his lifelong dream. Yeah. But aren't there any juicy new dragon theories out there? Well, of course there are. Like the one that says Euron Greyjoy may saddle up on one of the scaly beasts. In the books, Theon's drunk uncle acts kind of like the Seven Kingdoms version of Indiana Jones, trotting the globes looking for powerful supernatural relics. The big difference is that none of them go to museums.
That belongs in a museum!
Euron keeps them for himself. And one of those relics is called the Dragon Binder, a horn that, when blown, grants the holder control over all dragons within listening range. The catch-22 being that it also immediately kills whoever blows it. But Euron may have found a loophole in the deal since it's also said in the books that he discovered the secret to immortality when he tortured a bunch of warlocks. As one does. Now, obviously, this would be a lot to just reveal about a character that has been given so little screen time up until this point, but we wouldn't be surprised at all if some version of it took place. After all, we know that a showdown between Euron and his niece and nephew is coming, but right now he's kind of outmatched, seeing as how Theon and Yara have teamed up with Dany. If there's gonna be any kind of a real battle, Euron is going to need something to even the scales. Get it? Scales, dragons, ayo. Yeah? No? Cool. And thanks. And the Dragon Binder would do just that. And finally, could the Seven Kingdoms be entering an era of modern warfare? It could be, if you believe the rumors that bioweapons are about to be unleashed. Grayscale has always been one of the most formidable forces in all of Game of Thrones. The zombie-like disease is harder to fight than a pack of White Walkers, and now some fans are speculating that someone could start weaponizing it. As you may remember, Jorah contracted the virus and was sent to go find a cure for himself by Dany. Now the theory goes that finding the cure will also lead him to learning how to control it, and that when he brings that info to his unrequited crush, she'll use it to her advantage in the coming war. Of course, that could lead to some interesting consequences, like a whole horde of stone zombies unleashed on Westeros, which, when you consider the fact that there's already a pack of ice zombies on the way, could mean we're on our way to some zombie-on-zombie action before the end of Season 7. But what do you folks think? Are there any theories you think we should have talked about? What are you excited to see this season? Let's discuss. And if you liked this story, be sure to check out Nerdist News Talks Back. It's our live daily show where we chat about the biggest stories of the day, interact with the fans, and basically have a great time. Check it out every day at 1 p.m. on YouTube and ProjectAlpha.com.